What about Moose? Fox met her friends with her toolbox in hand. Time to start building. Now here's what I've planned. She divvied up jobs and then Moose trotted in. I'm here, he announced. Let construction begin. He put on a hard hat and said, let's get to it. I'll be the foreman. I know how to do it. Now, hold on, said Fox. Let's work as a team. We need you to help with that big, heavy beam. But Moose made a sign that said, caution, work zone, and shouted commands from a big megaphone. Bear, crank the handle to tighten that brace. Toe, keep on sanding, but pick up the pace. What about you, Moose? Toad asked with concern. I'm overseeing, said Moose, looking stern. He spotted and jotted down all imperfections while marching around doing careful inspections. Skunk, put your back into lifting those poles. Porcupine, watch it, you're poking small holes. He spouted and shouted all kinds of advice. Measure correctly, we must be precise. What about you, Moose? Fox asked with a glare. You're tromping about, but not doing your share. Moose wiped his forehead. Whew, I've worked up a sweat. Being in charge is the toughest job yet. Skunk nailed the crossbeams to make the floor strong, but Moose said, not that way, you're doing it wrong. The floor and the door should be just a bit straighter. Fox laid the floorboards as Toad manned the drill. Bear did the caulking with handyman skill. Moose clambered up as they nailed the planks tight. Time for the walls, he said. Don't take all night. What about you, Moose? You're in the way. Nonsense, said Moose. Just do as I say. A clunkety-plunk. One wall was complete. Perfect, said Moose. But watch out for my feet. The walls all went up as they hefted and pounded. Look where Moose is, friends. And built around Moose until he was surrounded. Get ready, now steady. Now listen to me. Lift up the roof when I count to 1, 2, 3. But what about you, Moose? The friend said as one. Moose said, no questions. Our work's almost done. Don't worry, just hurry and set it on top. They put it in place with a loud banging clap. Friends, what's happening to Moose as they put the roof on? And it was too late when Moose hollered, stop! Hey, what about me? Moose's muffled voice cried. You built all around me, now I'm shut inside. I'll never squeeze out of this tiny front door. What are you all just standing there for? Bear tried to pull using all of his might. It's hopeless, cried Moose. This doorway's too tight. He groaned and he grumbled, it's squishing my butt. We'll help you, said Fox, if you keep your mouth shut. So here's my idea. And they all huddled near, plotting and planning so Moose couldn't hear. With thumping and bumping, they worked around Moose, and soon they were ready to see their friend Loose. A push and a smush, and he popped back inside. Oh wow, a trap door! He zipped down the slide. Then Fox named a game that the friends could all play. And what about Moose? He played it their way. They're playing Follow the Leader. The end.